Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to today's Supercruise news. Welcome to everyone and a big 07. Thank you so much for joining us. So I'm a little bit out of focus today. Hopefully the camera will sort itself out throughout the course of the stream. In the meantime, I'm one of your hosts, Bruce Garrido, Community Manager for Elite Dangerous, and I'm joined by the wondrous, splendiferous...
Don't start sucking up now.
...and very, very streamlined Arthur Tolmie.
Right. Hello, chat. Let's just get one thing straight, Mr. Garrido. You did nothing but troll me 30 seconds before the start of this stream about who was going to do the intro. You wouldn't let me know who's going to say what, to who, to when, to how. So don't you start putting platitudes on my plate, mister.
I don't know what you mean. All of the bickering that we do on camera is on camera only. We never, ever argue behind the scenes. That's just not a thing.
Sorry. Yes, I'm looking forward to today. We've got a lot to talk about today, Bruce. A lot. It isn't just our own personal feud. We have an awful lot to talk about. Hey, Rini. Hey, Science Keeper. Oh, he says Burn. So Squirrel Turds 8. That's a lovely name. Is in a bucket of mud on Cam. He will get a bucket of mud after this, Burr. I was in the dark. I wasn't sure when we were set up the stream because it's me that runs the tech for this one. So Bruce quite rightly gets me on early to make sure everything works. It was daylight, so I had the light off and just forgot it was off. So when we started the stream, I realised it looked like I was being held hostage in a box somewhere. So I flicked the light on. Also, my room is hotter than the sun. So as the stream goes on, you'll notice my different shades of red will start to change. And by the end of the stream, I'll probably be on fire. Obi-Wan, nice. Thanks for joining, Crispy Tarrant. Thank you for joining in, Jerry Thompson, Ellipso. Hello.
Yes, 07 Plater, Salty Singularity. I received your message, 07. I'll get back to you shortly after the stream, actually.
Oh, Bruce, you just jumped in there, but I was going to call you out on that.
Well, I've taken
You've taken the wind out my sails.
07 Dun Peel, 07 Gal Dak. Thank you all so much for joining us. Right, so as Arthur said, besides our personal feud, we do actually have a lot of things to share with you, so we're going to get into them. A quick overview of the headlines tonight then. Elite Dangerous comes to the Epic Games Store on Thursday. That's the 19th of November, 2 days from now. HCS Voice Packs are launching their Delta Voice pack and updating their Crusoe pack alongside a website upgrade. The Fatherhood News podcast posted their 21st episode over the weekend. The Elite Racers Club are launching a Scarab Championship. The Emperor decides Hadrian Duval's status in the latest GalNet news. We'll be showing off some stellar screenshots, and the community goal to support Alliance expansion into the Corsac Nebula continues. And then after all of that, we have some very exciting news. I say news. Some exciting things to discuss with you regarding game balance. I was just trying to find a way to say that was smooth, but I didn't.
Definitely. I stepped in there and you fudged it up, is what you're about to say there, Bruce. You definitely fudged that up. There's a lot of stuff to say on this stream. Like I see a lot of people in chat already asking stuff about pulse wave scanner and sort of bugs that are outstanding. We are aware. I'm raising these every single day. Please don't think that we are unaware that these bugs are an issue. I literally had a production meeting today with the dev team to find out where we are and what's happening. Obviously, please understand that the world situation we're in at the moment is very, very difficult. A lot of our standard ways of working have changed. Obviously, lockdown 1 has come round, and then we were just about getting back to normal, and then lockdown 2 has come around, which is like the world's worst movie trilogy in the world. So they feel like it should star someone like a B-rated star like Steven Seagal. So we are aware of it, and obviously balancing of Elite Dangerous is a big subject and something a lot of people have been talking about for a long time. So we'll go into that in more detail as we get down there. But I'm not ignoring what's going on out there, and neither of the team. So yeah, we'll get into that in a moment.
Absolutely.
So back to you, Bruce.
Oh, I'm back in focus, I think. Hopefully permanently, not temporarily. We'll see. All right. So yeah, Epic is happening. That's a pretty big deal. Arthur, do you want to explain what's happening there? I think most players will already have caught wind of this.
I don't. So obviously, if you're well, say if you're not new to Elite, but if you have a friend who's interested in Elite, obviously from this Thursday, Elite Dangerous will be free for a week, I believe, on Epic. So you can jump in and bag yourself a free copy of the game, which now contains Horizon. So it's really, really cool. So it's a good chance to grab someone who you know was sitting on the fence of Elite Dangerous and wants to get involved before Odyssey comes out. So yeah, check it out. I don't know if I've missed anything off in there. Obviously, it's free. So I don't know what else. I can't sell it in more than that.
We can't make it any cheaper than that, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So let your friends know about it. To answer some questions that we've seen about it already, yes, if you play on Steam and Epic, it's compatible.
Yeah.
It's not a separate server or anything. It's all the same crossplay. And if you sign up, if you have an Epic account that's already linked to your Elite account, you would need to make a second one if you're looking to make an alternate account, if that makes sense. Otherwise, it will be on the same character. So just make sure if you're looking to bag yourself a free copy on Epic and you already have it on Steam, that you use a different email address.
Someone said to me, actually, which I hadn't considered, I have enough trouble managing my one account, but some people did say to me, like, maybe if you're out and you're a big explorer but don't want to miss out on all the shenanigans in the bubble, having a second account might be quite useful for that, to have one account that's sort of bubble focused and one that's out on the outer edges of the galaxy. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So HCS Voice Packs then. They're adding a new ship voice called Delta and updating their Crusoe pack. So if you have that already, you'll get the update, or if you haven't got it yet, perhaps you should. Crusoe features the voice of astrophysicist Eileen Perez, who worked on Cassini for NASA. And she'll be bringing a little bit more science to your flights in Elite. They're going to do this to coincide with the Epic Store launch and offer a free voice pack at the same time. They're actually currently running a poll to decide which one that is. So,
if it isn't William Shatner, you're all wrong. All of you are wrong. I actually bought the the voice pack for William Shatner, and I'm so done with tech, I couldn't get it working. So I might have to reach out to the guys and have Mr. Shatner in my cockpit talking to me all the time.
We might have to reach out and help you get that sorted. But for everyone else, exclamation mark voice packs in the chat will take you to the Twitter page to vote in the poll for the free voice pack coming on Thursday. And it would also link you to the website, which has received an update. So you can check out all of the packs over there.
Cool. What's next on your list, Bruce?
My long list of announcements. So the Fatherhood News podcast is next on my list, and they aired their 21st episode last weekend. I think since then they've already published their 22nd. So if you haven't tuned in before, this is a daily news program which reports on the storyline and BGS movements in the Fatherhood player group's area of the galaxy. But who better to actually explain it than the Fatherhood News themselves? So we're going to go let them do that.
This is where I roll the content page, right? And I
roll our clip. Yes.
Okay, right. Let's see if I get this right. Hang on now, everyone.
I've teed you right up. Go
stand by your beds.
Hello and welcome to the Fatherhood News, an Elite Dangerous news show for the fatherhood space. We report on all conflicts and states in the star systems that the player group the Fatherhood have a presence. We bring you the stories behind why wars, civil wars, elections and all other states are happening to all these factions, with interviews of key individuals within the star system, and undercover reporting that gets to the truth behind these conflicts. Here at the Fatherhood News we promise you we will not pull our punches and we will speak truth to power, even if it's the Fatherhood Central Command themselves. We hope you enjoy our content, as much as we enjoy making it, and we would be honored if you subscribe. I have been Jim Cooper for the Fatherhood News, and as we always say, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them. Thank you and good night.
Okay, there we go. I remember that if we spoke, we'd speak over it. So I want to say like that's really cool. I was like, I need to stay silent. I can see people talking about stuff about balancing. We're coming on to balancing in a little while, so I'm aware of people's feelings on certain things in Elite Dangerous. Please don't think I'm not, but we're coming to it. We're coming to it.
Yeah, definitely. So that was the Fatherhood News podcast. If you want to check out more of that, exclamation mark TFN in the chat will take you to their channel. So viewers who watched the last Full Throttle stream featuring Stephen and Arthur, as well as Commanders Alec Turner and BlackMaze, will have seen them attempting to climb up the side of a building, some of them more successfully than others.
Congratulations, Stephen. Well done. I mean, it was the best of 3 after I beat you the first time. Not that I'm bitter or twisted or had to go and make my own certificate. But still, well done.
The same Elite Racing Club are now hosting a Scarab Championship, and we have a trailer to show you for that, as well as !Scarab in the chat if you want to join their Discord and get more information. But let's roll this clip.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Hello and welcome to the Fatherhood News and Elite Dangerous News Show for the Fatherhood Space.
Ta-da!
The Scarab is the definition of a workhorse. Tough. Reliable. Able to take a beating and keep on running. But what she really wants is to fly.
Alrighty, that I see a lot of videos. I've got to be honest and say that is one of the slickest videos I've watched for a while. I only got to see half that when we were sort of streaming earlier on, but I was like, Lordy, that looks good.
Yeah,
looks
really,
that looks
really
amazing.
Good.
Well done to whoever put that video together. That's a really slick piece of work. Really slick. I love the use of night vision.
Yeah, that looked really, really good. There's actually much of the same and more on Commander BlackMaze's channel, including a longer video that explains the event itself and the various rules and things you'll need to know to get involved. But like I said, !Scarab in the chat for Twitch users will take you to the Discord so you can get involved.
Yeah, they're a really cool bunch of people as well. So if you want to get involved in races and just like the educational side of things, and I think when Stephen and I did the stream with the Scarab, just people didn't realize what you could and couldn't do, myself included, with the Scarab and like how the thrusters worked at different angles, etc. They are really cool guys. Also, I'm looking in chat. I can see a lot of people asking about balancing, but also people are asking about what voices they'd like for their voice pack. So someone said they'd love to see a Morgan Freeman one. I think Morgan Freeman would be great as a voice pack. He should narrate everything, possibly everything, and that should be his only job. But that's cool. What's next on our list, Brucey?
So yesterday you might have seen that GalNet was updated with a new article. It reported that Princess Aisling de Val requested her cousin, Imperator Hadrian Augustus de Val, to be accepted into the imperial family, but was denied by the Emperor. !GalNet for Twitch users if you haven't read the full story yet, or obviously it's in-game and on the site. That's just about covers our community and in-game news. We do have a couple bits left, but as you said, Arthur, we have some people in the chat now asking more and more about game balancing. So I suppose we ought to say a few words about it.
We should. So obviously, I've been at Frontier now. I think this is 7 months. It might be 8 actually. And there's a lot of stuff that we, as a team, sat down and listened to from the community about what you wanted to fix, or what you wanted to change, or what things upset you and grate with you. I understand that a lot of people want stuff to be fixed immediately. What I'd like to say to everyone is when we look at changing stuff or putting stuff back into Elite Dangerous, it is not an overnight thing to do. There are a lot of moving parts that go on, more so when we're mid-development of... I'd see it is an expansion, but to my mind, Odyssey is almost a sequel in terms of like it's an entirely different game mechanic being put into an established game that's already out there. So 2 different games being merged to one, which I don't know has ever been done before, as in 2 separate types of game being merged to one. I might be wrong. So there's a lot of stuff that takes time. We listen to you about content. We work very, very hard with content and putting together a story. We didn't just want to put content back in and have it randomized. We worked hard to put the content back in. A lot of people have done some great work on balancing. We're aware that balancing is not right. Okay, we're aware that things need to be fixed and need to be addressed, and we are listening. There's some people that have made some great videos about balancing, and it's not stuff that we're unaware of. So we are going to start looking at balancing Elite, the base game, or we'll say the base game, the game now. I guess it's the entirety until Odyssey comes out.
Yeah.
So we're going to start in stages, and these aren't going to be sort of extra long stages. They'll start, but they'll be continuous. We are going to start with an old favorite, which I know people are going to moan about. I guess we are going to look at mining as a first part, but that's only for the first. That will start next week from Monday, and then after the following week, so 2 weeks time, we're going to look at combat. Now, when I say look at, what I'm talking about is when we looked at balancing, it's about how much money people are earning per hour in different gameplay loops. What's the risk? What's the reward? What's the skill required? As an example for mining, I would argue a case, do many players feel that laser mining should be rewarded the highest? I don't think it should be. I think core mining is more skillful, and therefore the reward should be greater. So we are going to be looking at tweaking mining and making sure that it sits in the right place. It is a tough one to fix, and I'm sure everyone's going to say, yes, you always go for mining, but mining is linked so heavily to the economy, and I've seen people say that the economy doesn't work, etc., etc., etc. When we change commodities or mining or stuff like that, it affects absolutely everything in the game, which is why mining is such a biggie, I guess. So we're going to start tweaking it, and there'll be an article that comes out via GalNet, because we want to do this via narrative. We're not just going in with a hatchet and start pressing buttons. We're going to do it slowly and surely and find the right balance. And then we're going to move into combat, which we're aware needs to be buffed, and we're aware it needs to be a greater reward for combat missions, bounties, etc. One thing we're not really focusing to look at the moment is wing missions, because if in a wing mass commission, they actually pay out quite nicely. So we're not looking to tweak stuff like that. But certainly when we're doing bounties and combat bonds, we feel that there's not enough reward, and we need to make sure we get that balance correct. And then the last part, because combat is so multifaceted, what we're going to be looking at is conflict zones. Will be the last thing we go into. Now, what I'm going to say is this: like, it's not going to be an overnight fix, right? They're like very much like what we do with the CGs, and very much what myself and the team are really keen on doing is getting player feedback. No one knows what is going to be the right number to set things to. So we have to start making our best guesses and start putting stuff in and looking at the data that comes back from there. Because sometimes what the data says is correct, as in like a mechanic works. And this is why I see people asking about BGS and power play and stuff like that. What the data says may be correct, may not feel correct to a player. And that's really important to us. So we can have a system that may be working perfectly, but if it doesn't feel or isn't intuitive to a player that what is happening how it should be, then that system may as well not work. So when I say we are looking at these things, I generally mean that we are honestly looking at all of these things, but they're just not a real quick fix. As much as I'd love to have a button, and I was sat, and so was Bruce was there, we were laughing with the dev team in the sense that we wish we had a button that we could just press. It just like balanced everything at once, but it's a sim game where everything is linked, and we're adding more and more stuff in constantly. So we are listening. We are going to start balancing the game out. We will start with mining. We will move on to combat very shortly thereafter, within a week, and then we'll move on to the different elements of combat therein. We're not, in terms of priorities, we're not looking to adjust exploration stuff just yet. It is on my agenda. I do realize that some things don't pay out as they should, and also we're aware that there are some exploits still in the game. But this is when I say that balancing is super, super important, because whenever you change a number, or ever change a commodity, or you change how things work, you have to give it time to see how it plays out. I say on every stream, whenever we put a feature into the game, we expect it to work a certain way, and then our community goes and does exactly the opposite thing what we expect them to do. So it's important that we do this incrementally and we get it right, rather than just huge swings left and right, huge swings left and right. Your Anaconda's at Hutton Orbital. You get it free with your mug if you head out for your Anaconda, Jerry. So balancing is on our agenda. It's there. It's there to be looked at, and we are, as I said, it's one of my priorities. I said to people before, sometimes they're very quiet in different channels. It's because behind the scenes we are working incredibly hard to get all these things addressed, pull time for teams away to start addressing stuff like that. So there we go. That's, I guess, my spiel on balancing. I know people have been asking for it, and as I said before, I listen, my team listens. And one of the things I've said to you before is we'll give you the news, good or bad, what's going to happen. So as I said before, I see people asking about issues with bugs and stuff. I am pushing really hard to see where the dev team are, where their labor, the labor hours are left, where they've got, the situation being the way it is. And I'll get an answer for you, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, that's balancing. I hope people see that for the positive there is. Bruce and I had a very long discussion about this. I think it's probably like month 1 into me working here, and you balance the game for the health of the game. So that's the idea behind it. We've got a huge expansion coming in. We've got to see. So the idea behind this is try and get the balance right in time. Yeah,
definitely. And we do anticipate some pitchforks and torches being lit because nasty EvDev are trying to take away our mining, which is already paying a lot of money, and that's what we want. But really, like Arthur said, we want you guys to understand we are doing this for the health of the game. We've recognized where each of the gameplay loops are at. We want to bring them to a much closer range of each other. And it's not just nerfs to mining, it's bringing mining to a place that's reasonable and actually improving it in some aspects, like Arthur said, making skill be more rewarded. In the same way, we're going to make risk more rewarded for combat. So that's something like making core mining, for example, a bit better than laser mining, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's really about making the game balanced and future-proof long-term.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it in a way that's woven throughout the narrative and in a way that reflects the feedback you guys have given. So yes, do expect follow-ups with improvements to combat, trade, and other parts as well. But we will be doing it step by step so that we have time to observe the effects of the changes and adjust them as necessary. It won't be a one and done. It will be, okay, we'll see how this is going. Do we need to change it further?
Yeah. So, and again, I've seen a lot of people say, please don't just take everything away. We won't. There will be some adjustments to pricing and how the markets work as well. We are tweaking some of the commodity stuff that doesn't work out, for argument's sake. One of the things we looked at was, like, just as an example, like bulk selling items, you should just get a medium for selling. Like if you had 100 of something, you should get an average price for it rather than the best price. But currently you're getting the worst price for it. So again, we're not just looking at reducing stuff, we're looking at making the game fairer as well for different aspects of the game. So it's not just about that. Stuff like you'll notice in the previous CG, we're looking at paying out more for Thargoids. A lot of this stuff is just us testing the water to see like what players can earn in different gameplay loops. And if you remember when I said way back when we announced GalNet and we talked about the story, everything we're doing, every reason why this story has to be cohesive, everything has a reason. We don't want to just go in and start ripping stuff out for no reason. So please bear with us. We do have a plan. I certainly have a plan, and my team will execute it. We just need your help and your support, which you've always given us, which is the feedback you give us, which is invaluable. And I guess it's more important than ever for me to say we are listening. And it's stuff that I'm really keen to push through. So bear with us on that.
Yeah, you can expect more from us later this week, likely towards the end of the week in a forum post. We'll outline what the intention of the changes are, a rough roadmap and a timeline, but you can expect these changes soon. We're not talking over months, we're talking over weeks, really. We're planning to get this done as soon as we can, really.
Yeah. So there we go. That's balancing done. Yeah, it's Bruce, your camera has gone back to blurry mode.
Yeah, it has. I noticed the camera's had enough, so I've gone back to
I know how your camera feels with you, Bruce. Your camera literally represents my emotions towards you. Oh, now you're back in focus. It doesn't anymore. Okay, I think that's balancing.
It is. Right.
So yeah, someone said it'd be great to see the roadmap. Yep, we want to get the roadmap out. When I say roadmap, please don't think we're going to go into this. We're going to make a big. I'm not saying other games do roadmaps. What I'm saying is we will tell you the layout in terms of what week we're starting what. We're not going to go into like fun idea, but you will start to notice things, and we'll tell you when you should start to see them. So yeah, you'll get to see. Cool.
To right. Does it look like a dream sequence, but I think for Arthur it's more like a nightmare sequence.
If you're in it, yeah. Cool. So just to pick up some other questions that have been in there. Some people have asked about the next dev diary. I think if you missed the last stream I was on, again, I'm always open and honest in terms of where it is. I was part of the process of filming it. Unfortunately, the way the world is, things have come about. It is still being created. However, there are other assets that we need to get finished. So the dev diary will be in December. So it will be there, but it won't be the only thing in December. So just keep your eyes peeled on on the dev diary. Someone asked me, I missed the questions there. I'm really, really sorry. If you've got other questions, please chuck them in the chat. I'll try and get through them as much as we can. Edelweiss says he appreciates the soft lens on Bruce. I'd prefer the hard hammer on Bruce, but still, it's fine. We'll take the soft lens instead. Cool. Right. Some said we timed out. Are we still live, guys?
I hope we are. Let us know.
Yeah.
I think that's just Alien having an issue on their end.
Oh, okay, cool.
We hope you can get it resolved soon.
So if you missed about the scam for the pulse wave, is something I'm on and I'm asking daily about, which Bruce will test. I mean, he would obviously testify because he's on stream with his boss, but I am actually every day on about the pulse wave scanner. Yeah, great, thanks, Bruce. And various other fixes. There are stuff there. Yeah, I am pushing for it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We are well aware, and we understand that as soon as you guys heard the words mining changes or balancing, your minds probably went immediately to the pulse wave scanner. It is unfortunate, but we suspect these changes and this process of balancing and tweaking will occur before we get the pulse wave scanner fixed, just because we're hoping to get those tweaks started early next week. But the pulse wave scanner is still very much on our radar, but I can't help myself. We are well aware of it and looking into that. So
yeah, cool.
Right. We do have, while we're sort of being very super serious with you guys, we do have something that we did want to speak to you about as well, which I didn't mention in the headlines.
No.
No.
Well, no, we didn't mention the headlines, but it's something that it's serious and it's important.
It is very important. Yeah. Arthur, do you want to lead this one or?
Sure. One of the things that part of my job is obviously is listening to computer. Often I get requests for memorials to be popped into the game via a beacon or a story or something. I actually think it's a really lovely, sweet thing to do. My only issue with this, and the reason we haven't done it recently, is actually it's down to the fact that I don't. It's very difficult when we have a lot come in, and unfortunately, the way the world is at the moment, there's an awful lot that's going around at the moment, and we've had a lot of recent losses, which we're very sad to hear. Commander PBSF, Commander Penfold, Commander Operator 83, aka Zoka, and Commander Huda Thunk. Sadly, to name just some, these are people that are very close to community's heart and people we don't want to just ignore. But the issue with putting a memorial in for someone means somebody else won't get one, and I hate having to be that person that says, for whatever reason, you don't get a memorial, and this person does, and it makes a person feel terrible, and it's something that I wouldn't wish to ever have anyone have to go through to do. That said, I do think memorials are very, very sweet, and I'm working with Dev right now to work a solution around this, which I think I have, and I will update you all very, very soon. And whether that means it's something like we create a bespoke memorial with several memorials on it, and we do that maybe 6 months or 8 months, every 8 months, and we make that a real special thing, then maybe that's something we can do. It's something I want to do. I want to honor the players and their friends and families where the game means so much to people. But what I don't want to do is upset others by saying that we can't include you, because that's, it's awful. It's awful for them, and it's awful for us to say it. So please, if you have memorials requests, we do have a list, and I don't mean that in a horrible way. We just have a list of names we don't want to forget or ignore. And like I said to everyone previous in the stream, I take the community stuff very, very seriously. I take how you feel very, very seriously. I take how much you care and how much your friends and family can. And all of these individuals passing has an effect on a lot of people. And I want to make sure we do it the right way. I want to make sure we do it in a respectful way and a way that doesn't upset other people. So memorials are something else that's on my agenda, and I actually do take it very, very seriously. So it's high on my agenda.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's always worth mentioning as well that this is another thing, even though we have a lot of fun with Elite and it's usually a great time and we're all very excited to play and talk about the game and have these things going on. It's also testament to the strength and loveliness of the community that they support each other with this sort of thing as well. it's always heartwarming to see, for example, the various memorials that you guys hold in game and the gatherings that you have and the messages that you spread about the way these people have touched our lives. So that's always amazing to see, especially the ones we saw recently. That was really awesome. But what we're trying to say is while we always want to acknowledge and recognize as much of this as we can, we never want anyone to feel left out, because that would be equally awful really for them. So we're trying to find the right way to make sure we can do that, that's sensitive and inclusive. So we hope you guys will bear with us. But in the meantime, yes, our hearts go out to all the friends and families of the commanders that we've just mentioned, as well as anyone else that we've lost in recent times.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's probably covered all of the news and some extra bits and bobs. I'm sure there'll be questions that go on throughout, but I think we're going to play some Elite.
Yeah, let's play some Elite Dangerous. So
now,
the
before we go into the, hang on. Oh, go on. You tell the community goal first. You go through the community goal first, and then I will go through what you've told me is going to work. So.
Okay, I guess we'll see then. So the community goal has a couple of days remaining on it. If you haven't got involved yet, then you can by helping the Alliance with their expansion into the Coalsack Nebula. They're trying to get their hands on the juicy meta alloys that have popped up there recently. So we're going to be trying to do that. There are two ways we might help. The first is delivering various goods and materials that will help them expand. And the other... Oh no, I'm being told in the chat that it's finished.
I said this to you. I said this to you. It's finished. I said it is finished.
I thought it was still on. Oh dear, we're going to need a very quick alternate plan, aren't we?
Yeah, you are, Bruce.
Oh no.
I'm going to go through some questions that have come through.
In the meantime, I'm going to figure out something for us to do. Well,
so there are some questions in there. Someone asked me earlier on about if we listen to community, then we should have customizable toenails, and I'm like, we absolutely will put that in for Odyssey. I mean, I have no power to make sure that's actually going to happen. Yeah, the CG is finished. I did mention this to Bruce earlier on. I am been pretty mean actually. I have kind of just sort of flung him down the road here.
It's been a long week, to be fair. There's a lot going on.
To be fair, and I guess one of the questions we get asked a lot is a quick 1v1 CMs. Well, I could definitely do that. So people ask me what job role of CM often is, and people think it's like we get to play Elite a lot. We really don't actually. We get to play on stream. We might jump on a Friday afternoon if we're not so busy. But at the moment with Odyssey, balancing the game, content, you can imagine there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that perhaps you guys don't see. Just try and kill a Thargoid multi-crew. Let's see if Arthur's a good gunner. Hey, I did all right last time I was out there with Plater. I stayed alive. I didn't die, actually. I stayed alive. I ran away a lot. I mean, I did run away a lot.
I have seen some people suggesting that we do a 1v1, but I think with the I'll be feeling the full extent of Arthur's wrath if I allow that. Okay. I suppose the alternative is we could hop into some CQC. That was good fun last time. It's a nice quick
CQC, alternative. Yeah. As long as it's team deathmatch, you don't invite in the Red Baron or Biggles or whoever.
AKA Obi-Wan. You really taught us a lesson last time. Okay.
Cool.
CQC right. It is, I think.
I will jump in. Hang on, let me just fix to my game. Well, you chat to everyone, Bruce, and I will send you the invite
absolutely.
On Elite.
So in other news, players recently completed the community goal and
very slick, Bruce. Very
helped
slick.
The Alliance expand into the Coalsack Nebula. So well done, guys. The top 25% of you will be receiving a double engineered FSD. So well done.
We did see some questions on that, and we are trying to get some answers in terms of the double FSD. We are trying to find some answers on how that works from Dev in terms of is it stacked, etc. My phone's ringing. That's me. Look at this. What's going on? But nothing's on my screen. This is weird. This is so weird. Right, I'm going to just throw my phone behind me. The stream was going so well, Bruce, and then
it really was. And then there was a point where it just switched. But yeah, on the FSD, we are trying to work out the specifics of that for anyone who earned it. So obviously the two bonuses that it's got from the engineering both affect optimal mass, and we're trying to work out exactly how they'll stack or affect the module's optimal mass overall. But we'll probably clear that up on the forums. There's a thread on it already, so we'll get back to you with the dev's answer as soon as we know.
You should have an invite now, by the way, Bruce.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Multi-crew is a lot of fun. I know there are some issues with multi-crew. Multi-crew is an awful lot of fun. So yeah, I often, when I can, I try and drag my partner Jen into multi-crew, but it's actually time to play outside of doing work has been minimal for me in terms of elite.
Arson Cross wants to know if we could just press the nice button and give the trade CG FSD to the top 75%, not just the top quarter. I mean, if only we had a nice button. We were talking about this actually with the devs earlier in terms of where we decide where the threshold for rewards should be. Obviously, we've only done, I think it was just one other engineered module as a reward since we brought back the CGs. Mm-hmm. And we're still sort of trying to feel out where we think that line should be. I mean, we are liable to switch it up based on how powerful we think the module is versus how difficult the community goal is, that kind of thing. I suspect we're not going to hit the nice button this time around, but we are still working that out as we go.
So yeah, I mean, when we started doing when we brought CGs and content back, one of the things I did say is, look, and I've seen people talk about the fleet carrier stuff in there. Finding that balance is tough at the moment because obviously when fleet carriers came in, CGs weren't running. So one of the things I'm trying to look at, and Lawrence and the team are looking at very closely, is how to find that right balance of the right targets that are fair for players without fleet carrier and not too easy with players with fleet carriers. Because as I'm sure, I've got a, sorry, I'm just going to accept that. Cool. As I'm sure you're aware, some the CGs at the moment have been finished. I don't think anyone's failed a CG yet. So. In lieu of a dev diary, can I have a Dav diary? I'll ask. I'll ask.
All right.
Okay, right. So the one thing Bruce told me he had fixed. So prior to this, obviously you can see we've been doing multi-streaming. So Bruce has assured me that he has fixed his stream. So let's see. We're going to flick over, see what we've got.
Nervous.
Oh, doesn't appear to be there yet, but it does sometimes take a few seconds. Bruce.
Oh
it's
no!
Not there.
I'm in ghost mode again.
Oh no! You've appeared. You have appeared. Your game has appeared. Fantastic. Right. Do you want to get us into some team deathmatch, Bruce?
Yeah, go on then. We'll do it. Team deathmatch. So yeah, obviously as ever, guys, just feel free to hop in and join us. We'll be in the general team deathmatch pool. So 2 of you will probably be on our team. We apologize in advance for anyone who gets matched on our team. But if you're lucky, you might be in one of the 4 in the team against us and have a jolly old time.
Right. So we're going to. Is this TDM?
It is TDM. We could do generic DM if you want.
No, it's fine. I was just making sure I knew what was crack-a-lacking, Bruce.
All righty.
So saying that it says the Thargos are still. I mean, they are still there. Thargos are still about. It's almost like, the Coalsack Nebula was. We've irritated them somehow. Who knows? Oh, I see. We've got Tatia Tot is in here.
Phoenix to Fire is with us as well.
We're yeah. So I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
All right.
Feeling good to see how it splits out though. Obi-Wan's in.
Look who else is in.
Oh dear.
Oh,
right.
No. All right. Asteria Point.
Somebody's asking if Elite will work on PS5. Elite will work on PS5. Yes. That's the short answer, I guess. It's the shortest answer I can give. Destroy the enemy team.
I'll try.
I'm hoping I'm still the Condor because I like that. I had a lot of fun with that. I did not enjoy the Eagle.
I think the Eagle presents quite a big target relative to the other options.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate.
Lucid Lime is asking for details about the balance changes that we plan to make. All of that will be in a forum post before the end of the week. We're still writing that up, but we'll get the information to you as soon as we can.
We've got someone on us, Bruce.
Probably. Yeah, I should. It's hard to read chat and fly a ship and not get shot quite as much as I would like. No. Well, I failed at both.
Oh, I thought I could get under there. I can't. So let's have some stealth. All right, I'm not seeing any laser fire. This makes me nervous, Bruce. See a shield boost. Okay, I see markers in there. Okay.
Okay, I see Tator Tot, by which I mean I saw him briefly as I whizzed past.
Right, I'm heading over to where you are, Bruce. I'm not seeing anyone. Hang on, who's this over here? Come on. Like I'm seeing.
No one,
I'm
no one near
seeing.
me either.
Some. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you've got two on you now. You got Tater Tot on you, I think, mate.
Yeah, that follows. Tator Tot. Are we saying it's strange? Because obviously it's an American thing, right?
Don't know. Don't know, mate. I don't speak Americanese.
Great commander, though. If you haven't checked out, I guess
do you know what? Do you know what? Sorry, I was frustrating myself there. I had him.
Just out of reach. No, I was about to say I've got the chance to do a double plug here, which is if you haven't checked out the Flight Assist podcast yet, firstly you should, because Mal and Psyche are lovely, wonderful, excellent hosts. But I particularly enjoyed Crispy Tater Tots episode on there. Really insightful.
Oh, we got someone coming in now, Bruce. We've got Phoenix Defiers on me.
Okay. I'll give him the old zappy zap.
You can give him the pew pew, Bruce. That'd be much appreciated.
Oh, I tried.
I did a quick J turn. And I should. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby. Hold together. Use a bit of the old cheeky flight assist. There we go. That's it. So if I hadn't hit that wall in that first little turn, that'd have been perfect. I think I may have shook him. Don't want to jinx it. Right, where is? Aha. I'm not going to blind fire like this. That was a mistake.
I am straight up not doing very well.
I am. Phoenix Defier is on me again. So I'm just going to try and keep him busy. If you could get to me, Bruce, that'd be super useful.
Sorry, could I what?
Help me.
Oh, right.
That's just what I'm saying, Bruce. Is help me, you know. Be a team player. Yeah, shields off. It's me gone, I think. Yeah.
Why didn't you just turn them back on?
Oh, you know what, mate? Is it weird that I actually really, I know it's the wrong thing to do, but I actually really enjoy just flying around the complex.
It is a nice map to fly around. I think they all are, really. It is very satisfying, especially when you can take one of like the tunnels at speed or go around a corner, or if you do a good job of hugging one of the asteroids, it's nice.
I'm seeing laser fire, but I can't see See Obi-Wan. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm awfully exposed out here. Yeah.
I just did the old go into a tunnel.
Oh, do you know what? I get so fixated on the kill, and then I forget I'm being shot because I get no game audio, so I can't actually. I'm getting shot.
That is a problem for sure. It's a bit tough because we can't really hear much. Well, I say much. I can't hear anything in game.
Right. Okay. I'm 1 for 1 at the minute. No, 2 for 1, and the 2's not in my favour. Never mind. I mean, I don't think Obi-Wan's going to leave anyone alive. Like,
He's certainly doing a better job than myself. I'll put it that way. Maybe that's why you can't find anyone.
oh, do you know, I can't. Again, not even aware I've been shot.
You know, you get the bar on your HUD that says...
Yeah, but I get so fixated trying to chase someone, Bruce. For like 30 seconds, I feel like I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm actually more like Jack Hawkins.
If it's for as long as 30 seconds, you're probably doing better than I am. I struggle to keep a target locked for that.
Out of context, Bruce, that would be awkward. Right, let's keep moving. Who's that? See Contra, who's that? See laser fire. Come on. Turn, baby. Turn. There you are. Oh, and you're dead. Of course, it's Obi-Wan.
One of the players in the chat asked if there's a solo mode for CQC just to get used to the maps. I don't believe so, but the Fridge very helpfully recommended that you use some of the science installations in the main game for that purpose.
Yeah. That's not my kill. That's not my kill. No. Obi-Wan, can you just let me get just one kill, Obi-Wan? Just one.
How's it going, Arf?
I was doing all right, and then I couldn't, because I'm having to use a controller, I couldn't get my flight assist back on in time. I was chasing Elfner, and I had him back to rights.
Oh, well, I've just finished them off for you. So
oh, good.
There you go.
Well, good. We'll take it as a team kill.
Well...
All right, you have it then. You make me sick, Bruce.
Like, physically.
Ooh. And mentally.
Well... I don't want to comment on whether or not that was
is on. I'm on him now, or them.
Spin Fusel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all on Spin Fusel at the minute, actually.
Well, I'm sure I'd want to get the kill then. That's how it generally works. Oh, who ran me? Who just ran me?
It wasn't me, I'll tell you that much.
Well, just fly past me. There we go. Oh dear, Lord! Spin fuels somehow killed me.
Well, probably by shooting your ship enough to blow it up. Nice. I got the game-winning kill, which counts just as much as all 18 of Obi-Wan's kills, right? Right, guys?
Are you accredited? You're accredited, aren't you? 3 kills,
am.
Brucey. one of which was mine. I mean, I should have had, look, 5 assists, outrageous. Obi-Wan was 2. Oh no, did I get assists? 5, yeah, 5 assists. Azure also 9 assists.
Oof.
I mean, Azure, I'd be really upset. Blame Obi-Wan, just going in there, killing everyone all the time, like some sort of whirling death machine.
Whirling death machine, yeah. All right.
Oh, do you know why is Arthur staying at Bruce's ear? It's a lovely ear. Because my monitor's over here. I have to play with my laptop. So in order for this streaming service to work, I have to use my laptop, which is now actually burning through my desk. It's so hot. So I have to stay at my monitor, but it looks like I'm staring at Bruce. And Bruce, if you look to your right, no, you lean back a little bit. Lean back. There you go.
Sorry, what am I doing this for?
No, look, I'm about to kiss.
Oh, wow, thanks for that.
Tender moment.
Okay. Psychon Junior says Bruce couldn't kill without a proper assist man like you, Arthur. I take exception to that comment.
It's the truth, though. The truth hurts, Bruce. Just accept it. Accept it.
Yeah, well, if it was just you on the team assisting everybody.
I know, in fairness, Azure had 9 assists. So, yeah. Where are we now? We're waiting for players to join.
All right. I'm going to try a thing to see if it brings my camera into focus.
You can try.
It's early enough in the stream not to matter, right?
I mean, shall I try? I want to flick to like a main person's camera viewpoint, but I'm terrified that if we flick off this, the VPN issue we had will rear its head and we won't see both screens. So it's up to you, stream. If you want me to flick to one person's viewpoint, please let me know. There we go.
I think it's much the same as it was before, but okay. So be it.
So be it, Jedi. That's my that was my
Yoda impression.
Yoda.
Yeah, it's Yoda.
Yoda gotta be kidding, and yeah.
The one with the purple lightsaber.
Do you know what? Yeah, the one that arrives in the TARDIS. Called Enterprise.
The TARDIS called Enterprise. Yes. Arson Cross says he likes the split view and would love to know what we're using to achieve it, to be honest.
Arcane magic.
Yes. Sheer will is allowing this to happen.
Yeah. So so I said this before, the reason we keep trying to test this out, so we're hosting via a VPN and we're putting another stream in. So we're trying to find ways to get more and more streams on. So for argument's sake, we've got 2 screens showing now. I want to get to a point where we can have like the screen split into 4 and have 4 different commanders. Like imagine a buckyball race, we're looking at 4 commanders racing, or 4 separate scenes with a commentator, or 5 or 6 or 7 separate scenes with different commanders, all racing or fighting or flying, whatever. Someone commentating over it, talking through it. Imagine what it's going to be like when we can show you Odyssey like this, and one of us is on foot, 2 of us are on foot, one's in an SRV, one's in a ship, and we're all doing the same mission. That's where I want to get to. I don't see many other companies doing this. In fact, I'm not sure if any other companies do this, and I'm pushing very hard for the tech, which means spending money, which is great because it's not mine. So I am often one for spending money. It isn't mine. So yeah. VPN, Van Man's Poo Poo Network. That's it. You know it. That's the one we're using. That's the one we're using. Yeah, I do. Just people calling out some cool videos. One from the pilot. Yeah, I do like to dip in and watch videos. There's a lot of good videos out there. And John, when I define good, I mean in all aspects. I don't mind when there's videos that criticize us. If they're done well and they're constructive, I have no issue with that. I watch them; they're important, they're informative. I also watch videos that just show stuff that I saw one the other day, which is why people play Elite, and it's a really nice video. So I watch a lot of stuff. I tend to dip into a lot of streams, sort of late at night. I'll sit and watch people that are playing Elite Dangerous. Just to see what people are doing. I think it's nice just to keep in touch with the community at all hours. And I enjoy watching it. A lot of you guys and girls are really, really good streamers. Unlike me, who tends to break streams, or Bruce, who is just Bruce.
Yeah, I'm just here. That's my contribution. All right, I don't think we're actually finding a game at the minute. Do you
I'll
want to hop
skip
into
this one.
a different mode? Oh, okay. Actually, no, we've got.
Oh, see, you just told me to drop out, which is what I just did. This is why, chat. I don't like Bruce, because he does this to me. He'll say, like, if he was the one, if you were defusing a bomb, and you had red wire or green wire, Bruce, he'd be like, green wire, snip. Actually, no. Hey, do the red wire. That's Bruce. If Bruce was a bomb disposal expert on Lethal Weapon, they'd all be dead. But Riggs and Murtaugh wouldn't have got past the first scene. They'd have been out. Finished. Team deathmatch, Bruce, right? Send me an invite, mate.
Send you an invite. Okay. Invite you to the session.
Yes. Please, if you could.
With an invitation. All right, I've done that.
Thank you.
I could do that bit. All right. Something we haven't tried yet, actually, if you're up for it, Arthur, is
What's that?
CTF.
I'll catch the flag.
Acquire the banner.
Right. Okay. You might need to invite me again, because
Grab the cloth.
Tread very carefully now, Bruce. You need to invite me again, bud.
Invite you again? My goodness. Wasn't the first time.
I was squad leader, so he kicked me out being squad leader, so I need another.
Sure it did. All right, here we go. I've sent you another invitation.
There we go. Cool. Right. So yeah, we can try that. We can try about that.
Obtain the fabric.
Snaffle the standard. I do like that one. Snaffle the standard.
Requisition the material.
I see Phoenix attempted a solo Cyclops 6 attempts, all I got was 2 hearts, so blown up crate. Yeah, they're not easy. In fairness, I saw some people. In fairness, I'll call it out. I saw someone earlier in the chat, very early on, talking about SRVs, was saying, "Oh, you know, you work for the company. Why don't you know everything about the game?" Well, I'll answer that question quite frankly and honestly. I love Elite Dangerous. I've put hundreds of hours into this game. Do I know everything about the game? Absolutely not. Like I play. Everyone plays Elite Dangerous for their own reasons. I play games and I like to explore. I like to see cool sights. It often means that I don't know the intricacies of all the different mechanics. The same way Bruce will play the game different to I, and the same way probably most people in chat will play games differently. Just because someone doesn't know anything about a certain mechanic doesn't make them any worse or any better a player at Elite Dangerous than anybody else. And that's the community I want. I want a community that love the game for their own reasons. And that's why, in my opinion, Elite Dangerous appeals to so many people, because you can play it how you want. And it means to you as much as it means to anybody else, because you play it how you want to play it. So there's always stuff to learn. There's always stuff to be, to educate yourself on, and myself, Bruce, the team included, because it's such a vast game. And that's why I love this community, because whenever you struggle with anything, there's always a community member out there who will help you. So there we go.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a real pleasure for us, especially when we have the chance to go on with you guys and maybe learn something new or share something that we've recently discovered with you guys. Countless times we've been on with various creators and members of the community who've shown us how to fight a Thargoid or activate a Thargoid site or collect Guardian blueprints, that kind of thing. And that's always really, really fun.
Now, as a point, I've not played this game mode before. I often will do team deathmatch or just deathmatch because I understand it because of my basic brain. So this, I don't know where the flag is. I assume I just grab it and head it back to the base, right?
Yes.
Right.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played this either.
Capture. I see it. All power to engines.
Protect. Okay. Do you want to go on the offense or the defense?
I'm going to catch that flag, mate.
Well, that's the name of the game, I suppose.
I'm already on it, mate. I'm already on it.
Have you got it yet?
Almost.
Actually, I do see you. You are already well towards it.
I've got it. I'm on my way back.
Oh, you've actually genuinely got the flag.
Yeah,
Oh,
mate, no messing around.
Oh, snap. All right, well, someone's on my tail, but maybe I'm just the distraction.
Yeah, someone's seen me, I think. Well, they should have seen me.
I'll be the decoy.
I'm trying very hard to watch my ship in case I'm getting shot, because...
Okay. I think someone has... Oh, I've got to escort you. I see you. I'm on your 6. I think you're home and dry.
Oosh.
Look at that.
Yeah, someone's not happy, mate. So I've upset someone. I'm heading back for that flag.
Oh no, someone's trying to blow me up.
Yeah, someone saw
As
me,
is often
so I'm
the
just
case.
gonna give him the old runabout. Did you grab the flag?
No, I didn't. Someone's grabbed our flag. I
I've
didn't
got their
really do a
flag.
good job of protecting it, I'll be honest.
Did you not? Okay, well, no worries. It's not the end of the world. They're coming back. Oh, they're on me, though, which could be the end of the world for me. Bruce, you're going to have to kill that guy.
Well, I'm trying to do it, but he's in a spaceship, you see.
They're quite nifty to have, actually. Come on, baby, get around this corner. Oh, he's done me. He's done me.
Nice. I blew up the flag carrier.
Nice, 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 nice.
And returned it.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Look at me on the defense.
You're under attack, though, mate. Someone's on you.
I blew up afterwards, but that's beside the point, really. That's a whole other kettle of fish. All right, I'm going to go for a capture run.
They're going for our flag. I'm taking fire, but I'm just going to try and put as much as I can down on.
All right, there's no one on me, so I think I can just grab this flag.
Our flag's been recovered. Nearly recovered. On 5%.
Right.
It's been recovered. Nice one done, Tasty Tarot. Right, I'm nearly dead, Bruce, so
Okay.
I doubt
don't
I'll
know if-
survive. I see shields down there. You just grabbed them, didn't you?
I did.
Nicely done,
I
Bruce.
figured that would be helpful on this return run to the.
It certainly is,
deliver
mate.
point.
You got this, Bruce. I believe in you.
All right, closing in on the deliver point. And that's 2-0. Look at that.
Beautifully done,
Is
mate.
it not? Is there a deliver button or something that I missed?
No, just fly through it. Maybe they have our flag.
Ah, right. That's probably it then. So I have to actually survive a while.
You got this, mate.
I'm under fire now, so that's not good. That's not
Yeah,
good.
they've got our flag. They've got our flag.
I rejoiced a little bit early, perhaps.
They're
I
all
did.
over you, mate.
I've been blown up. Jeez, that's no
I've
good.
got one of them down to 1% health.
Milan says the VR on this is insanely good. I can imagine in VR this is quite the experience.
Right, we need to kill that guy because they've got a flag.
Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, I think they just scored.
And did they?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go for another capture run in that case.
Oh, you've got it. I was literally right behind you, Bruce. I followed through.
All right, well, if you can cover
I'll just
me
stay in the
then,
tail, mate, and just try and draw fire off you.
appreciate it.
All pips to engines, yeah?
Pips to engines and shields, yeah.
Ooh, whip. Let's do this.
Is our flag... Oh, no, they have our flag. So they've just grabbed it. I'm going to chase...
Yeah, I'll try and cut them off.
I got some shots in, I think.
Yeah,
Their shields are
I've got
almost
some
down.
rounds off, but they're close.
They're on me as well, though. I'm about to get blown up, I think.
They can't score with...
Pips to flag capturing.
Oh, no.
Capturing. Yeah, I wish.
Oh, they're all over me, mate.
Yeah, no, I got done. I have to admit, I already love this game mode.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a lot of fun.
Okay, someone else from our team has picked up the flag.
Right. Was it saying Independence Day? Let's plough the field, gentlemen. Bill Pullman, the greatest movie president God has ever seen. Ever will see. And I won't ever said any different. Right, whoever's got our flag, we've got. That there, my good friend, belongs to us. I'd like that flag back, please.
Okay, they've dropped it. Commander Mayonnaise.
I see mayonnaise. I see. Come on.
How dare you, you absolute condiment.
You terrible condiment. I always preferred ketchup. There we go.
That's what you get for being egg-based.
That's what you get. So you get for being the sole reason I won't eat a chicken sandwich.
Oh no. We can't be abusing our players like that on stream.
We can't. Right, someone else got our flag. Oh.
Right.
Have you got their flag, Bruce?
I have not.
Someone has.
Someone has. Duty. That's fine. They have ours as well. I'm in pursuit of their flag carrier.
Is it Hot Pursuit?
It's Azure Assaulter.
Oh no. I can't. I need. Come on. I see him, Bruce.
Can you blow him up?
Probably not. I'm getting rounds on. Switching flight sift off. Come on. Switching it back on. Come on. And I should line up. Oh, come on.
Okay, I'm on their 6.
Yeah, their shields are off.
Flying into buildings. That's tricky. Oh wow, it's quite a steep.
I got them just before they got the shield data, so I'm going to recover that flag. Did I not get that? Did I not get that? I did not get that.
Oh, is that the flag?
That is the flag.
Should probably return that. Hey, there we go.
Nice, nicely done, Bruce. I missed that by a mile.
Okay. Right. Another one of our teammates has the Oh, we're getting taunted in the chat now.
Are we?
Yeah. Azure Assaulter says, "Took you long enough to kill me." All right. Did someone just score for us? We're now 2-1. That's grand. I'm going to try and go for another capture run then.
I was on Azure, but I've lost him. So I'm fairly certain he hasn't lost me, though. Ooh, what's happening here? I think Mayonnaise has got the flag.
Yeah.
Whoop. Come on, baby. Where is? Just show me your pretty face. There you are.
Oh, they're out of range for me.
Not for me. Spin it around.
Got a couple of hits in, but I'm carrying the flag, so I think I'm going to just kind of hang around our end of the map and try and survive.
Come on. In range.
Nope, couldn't do it. Got blown up.
Unlucky.
My read says thank you to various other people in the chat and that they look forward to playing the game when it's out on Epic. We look forward to having you. Thank you so much for joining the stream.
I'm out. I got killed. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this game, mate.
Yeah, this is great.
In fact, out of the 3 of them, I think this is probably my favourite.
It's nice to have objectives beyond kill the other guys and not get killed. I'm not saying that just because...
Well, it plays to my favourite game style, which is run away.
Oh, that's sad. I blew up as I was going through the shield's power up. The flag is literally just sitting within the ring.
Well, I'm going for the flag.
Okay, I'll try and hang around our flag then and give it a good old protect. Oh no, I see someone coming for it. And they've taken it from right under my nose.
Oh no, I'm under a lot of fire. Come on. Full power. Why has my engine just stopped?
Did you stall?
Come on. I think my pad might be knackered. My
Oh yeah.
No, I think it might be. Generally, it keeps throttling me down to 0. I did wonder why I was doing like awful turns. I was like, what is happening? I was even watching my throttle. We went up and then just dropped to 0. That's irritating.
Don't think I can stop the capture.
Yes, you can, Bruce. Yes, you can. I believe in you.
Okay, fine. I will.
Nice. Just return that little bad boy, Bruce.
Yeah, sent it back home. A lengthy game, this though, isn't it? We're not scoring much anymore.
We're not, which is I'm okay with that.
I'm doing a lot better with the defense than the offense, I think, actually.
Me and Azor just
I've
rub paint
denied a couple of points. Let's get that weapons boost.
Azor. Oh no. Oh, that's one way to escape.
Well done, Taz, with the last point that we needed. That was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed that. Like, I super enjoyed that. Did I get 5 kills? I did.
You did. Wow, you were on a mission.
I was doing it. I was doing one.
All right, GG. Yeah,
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you everyone for the game. That was great.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Not the CG as we intended.
No.
So there we go. I mean, I think it's 10 to 6. I think we can come out of this and wrap up young Bruce. There's a lot to go over, I guess. Again.
There is, yeah, a few bits that we'll go over. Yeah. So, like we said at the beginning of the stream, I'll go over actually the main.
Bruce. You know what we haven't done?
What have we missed?
Stellar screenshots, mate.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right. How can we go through Supercruise News without showing off the wonderful, beautiful, picturesque screenshots that you guys take for us every week?
Yeah. See, that was my fault. Well, actually, no, it wasn't my fault. Right, there we go. Okay, so we've got we'll start here. So I haven't had a chance to look at any of these, but I don't even need to be fair. I enjoyed being surprised by this. Commander Sunny, stunning screenshot. These are all going to be great. I know they are. But I love any shot that shows the scale of Elite. And this is just another great example of that. So yeah, fantastic work.
Yeah, very nice.
Bruce, you want to go over how you can get involved in Stellar screenshots?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give a quick summary of what Stellar screenshots are for any new players or anyone who's not involved yet. Stellar screenshots are where we feature your guys' screenshots of the game. You can get involved on Twitter and Facebook every week where we post a thread. We'll post our featured screenshots and you can go into the comments and leave your own for a chance to be selected. We also have a forum thread for the exact same thing. And yeah, like we say, every week we pick our favorites and feature them. Anyone that does get featured receives a unique paint job that you won't get anywhere else. And that's really it.
Yeah, there we go. Cool stuff. So there's the next one. So this is a Commander to Trinity Star. My newly acquired ship. There, the old vet, and it's by it looks like a mega ship. I always one of the ghost ships that we've been posting about. It's hard to tell from this angle. I don't know. I mean, I don't know them all off by heart, to be honest. I know the one that I was heavily involved in, which was the Adamastor.
What's that orange effect going on there? Is that like dust, or because it obviously looks like flames, but I think that's just the effect.
I think someone's done some contrast adjustment there, but perchance per se. But it looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Someone's asking there, what's the best ships to every pilot to own? I've just got myself. I've just worked myself up to a Corvette. I keep saying this. I must go on and for the Xbox players, please add me Starbucks based CMDR. I need to get it engineered up to the eyeballs, please, because I want to go around and deliver justice primarily to the thugs, but to anyone really. So if anyone wants to help me out, that'd be great. I also am a big fan of the Chieftain. But I guess one that's closest to my heart is the Asp Explorer, just because I initially played Elite Dangerous purely just to go exploring and looking at really cool sites and stuff like that. So the Asp is always cool. Piglet, yes, I will jump on with you at some point. Must sort that out. So absolutely. Next person is Commander Troop. These always make you feel nervous, especially the times that we're in. It always reminds me of those images you see, like beware the virus.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's like miniaturized or giganticized.
Well,
either way,
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
If it's miniaturized, this could be.
Like
I'm showing my age here, but this could be like inner space where he goes into the guy's body and he's flying around. There's all the blood cells and stuff. So it's a great film. If you get a chance to watch.
Is that the original? Like, obviously, so many shows have done references where there's an episode where they do a shrink ray thing and go inside a body to fix whatever problem. Is that the original thing they're spoofing? Because I always wondered what that was in reference to.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Do you know what?
Obviously, The Simpsons did it. Rick and Morty did it. Loads of shows have done takes on the same idea, but I never knew where it came from.
I've had a mind blank, so chat will help me with this. I know his son, Jack, and I can't remember his surname. Who was the main star of Inner Space? Who was it? What's his surname? It's oh, chat, help me out. He's really famous, and I can't remember his name. I've just said blank. Oh my lord. I'm not moving on until we find it. That's it. I'm staying. Quaid. Dennis Quaid. Thank you, Moz. Yes, and Commander Orange Phoenix. Yes, it was Dennis Quaid. His son Jack Quaid is in The Boys. If you get a chance to watch The Boys or you haven't already watched it, watch it. Yes, Dennis Quaid is great. Fantastic. He's also in G.I. Joe. Not such a great film. Right.
Crusader Raoul points out that the Magic School Bus did it as well. I mean, yeah, they did.
Sure.
They did.
So our next one here is from Commander Vex Matraxis. Yeah, this is an amazing shot. An amazing shot. The Condor, as I like to call them, the space sausage, because when we were in the Flak Mamba, they were tiny little targets to go and attack. Big old lumbering space sausage. But bear in mind, that's an NPC controlled Condor. I'm fairly certain a commander controlled Condor would annihilate me. So great composition, that screenshot.
That's high praise from Orange Phoenix in the chat, saying that Vex is the best photographer in game in their opinion. Coming from one of the admins of the SPVFA, that is high praise indeed. Yeah, but yeah, always consistently fantastic shots. So thank you for that, Vex.
Cool. And next one we have Commander Alice Thompson. I do like this because it's just such a clean shot. I always get the beluga. Is this the beluga or is this the? I'm going to get it mixed up because they all look similar to me. I never used to transport ships.
It's either a beluga or an orca or a dolphin.
It's whichever one I can't fly out the letterbox, because every time I do that, I remember when we were doing the first ever, the returning CG with the burning stations, and I attempted and I got stuck like 4 times.
You're having a nightmare, mate.
I was having it's a dolphin. I was having an absolute nightmare, just trying to get out. I think because you forget how long these ships are. Even when I got my vet, I did it with my vet as well straight away, and got the tail end caught. Cool. Right, and then the next one is from. Oh wow, this is great. This is superb. Commander Buzz 777.
Yeah, that's very nice. A nice picture of a black hole.
Yeah, no, Grim Scrub. Sorry, I did say I always get them confused when I look at them. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't look. I tend to never use those ships. Like Type 7 type. I don't do those ships, so I always get them mixed up. And I know someone's going to go, but you work for FDev. Correct, I do. But as I explained earlier on, I play the game as I play the game. So there we are. What is our next screenshot? Faramir, Commander Faramir is up next. This is the one I saw when I popped it in. This could be, you know what those like War of the Worlds art books or art covers? It's almost like a comic book cover. It's so cool.
It's very nice, yeah. I always love these shots from the sort of the planet level.
Yeah.
With a nice background of some
lights on the old SRB.
Some phenomenon. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, really like the shot. Then we have the crashed Thargoid Scout. from Commander Matthias Shallowgrave, a regular.
Crash Scout or Lost Umbrella?
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Or is it the Incept? Yeah, well, it's crashed. It is ineffective. It is a cease to be Thargoid. Monty Python sketch. Wow, this is stunning. See, that's and I love. This is why I'm not a huge fan of the crate, but I like the cockpit positioning. It reminds me of what's that terrible alien film? Prometheus. They have
Aliens.
that sort of. No, don't you ever say Aliens, a terrible film.
Wait, no, Alien 3. Sorry, that's my bad.
Alien 3 is better than you expected.
I should say Alien Cubed.
Do you know what? There's a big story around Alien 3. If you actually go into it, they did a great job of what they had left. That film had one of the most troubled productions ever.
That's the one on the prison station.
It was, yeah. Originally, it was supposed to be set in a space monastery, and everything was supposed to be built out of wood. That's the truth. There's a true story. Look it up. It's incredible. Like the film gets a bad rep, but the director David Fincher did the best job he could with that. Ridley Scott's got no excuse with Prometheus and the one after that. They are terrible.
Prometheus isn't an alien movie.
It's not. Do you know what? Prometheus, if it was just a sci-fi film, would be a really enjoyable sci-fi film. But it's just,
they caused a lot of unnecessary confusion.
Yeah.
But we don't need to go into all that.
Yeah. Yes, Phoenix Defy. They did Alien 3 as an audiobook with Michael Bean and Lance Henriksen. I listened to the entire thing. The original Alien 3 story is very strange. If you're interested in Alien and stuff like that, by all means, check it out. So I said Ridley Scott is a boss. Don't get me wrong, Ridley Scott has made some incredible films, but I do not rate the new Alien films at all. I'm afraid that they are not my faves. And then last but not least, we have Commander Starsfire, but this is another stunning shot. Just I don't know. It's not really much I can say about this. Really, I mean, just the composition is great. I love the way the angle of the ship is sort of breaking up two colours in the background. Fantastic.
Yeah, you can imagine yourself just standing on the balcony there, outside the door at the bottom below the engines. Maybe a little bit hot, but you'll get a nice view. That's for sure.
Someone's just put Alien Crate. Is the game hard to play on even line with simple keys on PC? I'm not sure that's about Elite Dangerous, so I will leave that to chat to answer because I missed the first question. But yeah, that was the set of screenshots. Sorry, I nearly missed them off, but I just noticed that you hadn't done them. So
no, I think that was equally on me as well. I didn't really queue it up, so
yeah, it was entirely your fault.
We remembered, and now give you an inch, and you'll just right. I think that just about wraps things up then. I can do a quick recap of everything we touched on.
Recap.
So on today's news, we covered the Epic Games Store launch, which is happening on Thursday, the 19th. Obviously, Elite Dangerous will be free as of the 19th for a week until the 26th, and thereafter it will be available on the Game Store. Well, hopefully till the end of time.
Yep.
Meanwhile, HCS Voice Packs are launching their Delta voice and updating their Crusoe pack with the voice of Eileen Perez, who worked on Cassini for NASA. So !! Voice Packs for more information there. You'll get their Twitter page and website. They're also giving away a voice pack for free to coincide with the Epic launch. I've just lost my headlines, so I'm going to have to try and remember the rest.
Okay, I'm going to ask some questions in the stream while you're there. So there are a lot of people talking about how Elite plays, and I did see, I think it was Saturino said you play Elite for what it is, which is a fantastic way to sum it up. Yes, play Elite for how you want to play it. Don't go into it with any pre-misconceptions of what the game's going to be about. It is a simulation of the Milky Way galaxy, and it's in all its complexities. I will label Elite as one of my all-time favorite games, very much like the game over my shoulder, which is XCOM, and very much like XCOM. It is hard to get into, and anyone that tells you differently, probably isn't telling you the truth. It's hard to get into. It's difficult, but once you master it and once you get the bug, I can only apologise in advance because you just get sucked in. You just get sucked into it. So please take your time. People are joining into Elite with Epic, or even if you're just new to the game, please bear with us on our socials and stuff around Thursday and onwards over the weekend. I'm sure you appreciate we're posting out a lot of educational content, and I think on our Thursday stream we're going to be looking at doing a start from scratch. So just be aware of that. And that's because we anticipate there being a lot of players coming in on Epic on Thursday. So we're trying to help people out as much as possible. There's some we'll be pointing people to great tutorials. So please reach out to Bruce and myself if you have great people that have made some great content, you want to share it, please. We want to do is highlight over the weekend all the great communities out there to help people. There's Galactic Academy, there's ZGS's tutorials. There's so many to name. So please, we want to share that with this influx of players.
Yeah, that's definitely some advice I would give to new players. I saw someone asking in the chat is lean on those guys. Like, check out on YouTube, Twitch, all of the creators who've put out all of this content. They'll be able to help you through anything that you're not sure about or get stuck with.
The newcomer section of the forum,
fantastic.
Yeah, really, guys, say rightly pointed. Obviously, the forum on the newcomers. That, like I say, the Elite Dangerous community is one of the kindest I've ever experienced as a player before being a CM. Whenever I was stuck for anything, someone would always come and help me. Sorry, Bruce. I've bought you some time. I bought you some time there, Bruce.
Thank you
for
the
anchorman I am.
No, that's great. Thank you very much. In other news, the Fatherhood News podcast aired their latest episode. That's happening daily now. So if you want to check them out, it's !TFN in the chat for our Twitch users. On YouTube, just look up the Fatherhood News. The Elite Racing Club are now hosting a Scarab Championship. We showed that trailer earlier on in the stream, so check them out on YouTube still, and on Twitch, !Scarab is the command to join their Discord to find out more and get involved. In other news, the latest GalNet article went out yesterday, in which Princess Aisling Duval's request for her cousin to become accepted into the Imperial family was denied. !GalNet for Twitch users to read the full story, or of course you can check it out on the website and in game. That just about covers all of the bits that we spoke about community-wise. We also touched on some game balancing that we would like to do to bring the gameplay loops a bit more within each other's range. Let's say we're going to give a full breakdown of what we intend to do with the changes and the timeline later this week in a forum post. We'll have that on social as well, so you won't miss out. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, Facebook, or the forums, wherever your place of choice is, if you want to receive that news.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Again, there's lots of other stuff that we probably we'll talk about going forwards. But as always, please feel free to reach out to myself or to Bruce. And thank you very much for joining us on today's stream. I know it wasn't the CG, but we did get to play Catch the Flag, which I blooming well loved.
Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
We hope you have a wonderful week, and hopefully you'll catch us on Thursday for the next stream. Yeah. Take care.
07 Commanders.